on NewsNation, a marathon day for the presidential candidates, Donald Trump and Joe Biden. On the eve of the election, the president traveled to 5 states for a series of rallies, while Joe Biden went to Pennsylvania and Ohio as he courts voters in those states.
Both candidates for vice president also hit the trail hard today. We'll hear from them in just a moment. Let's send it over to Rob.
Well, Marty, the president and Joe Biden making their final pitch to voters, and both men laying out their plans for the country.
With your vote, we will continue to cut your taxes, cut regulations, support our great police, support our fantastic military, care for our veterans, protect your Second Amendment, defend religious liberty, and ensure more products are proudly stamped with that wonderful phrase, made in the USA.
The only thing that can tear America apart is America itself. And that's exactly what Donald Trump's been trying to do from the very beginning. Divide America, pitting Americans against one another, rural versus urban, based on race, gender, ethnicity, national origin, or religion. That's wrong. That's not who we are.
NewsNation's political correspondent Dean Reynolds joining us live in the newsroom to talk about the issues each candidate is focusing on in these final hours before Election Day. Dean.
Rob, like Olympic sprinters, the two candidates were determined to run through the tape today. But with close to 100 million votes already cast, the pool of persuadable voters is getting smaller and smaller.
Tomorrow we have an opportunity to put an end to a presidency that's divided this nation. Tomorrow, we can put an end to a president that has failed to protect this nation. And tomorrow, we can put an end to a president that has fanned the flames of hate all across this country.
Former Vice President Joe Biden started his day campaigning in Ohio, a state Donald Trump won easily 4 years ago. And yet, Mr. Biden's decision to spend time there may mean he sees an opportunity to win it away from the president.
We're done. We're done with the chaos. We're done with the tweets, the anger, the hate, the failure, the irresponsibility. My message is simple. The power to change the country is in your hands.
A very long day for the president began in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
We have 5 of these today, 5. We have some big ones.
He tore into his political enemies, the investigations of his conduct, his opponent's son, and especially the polls, those showing him down in states he needs, charging they are skewed to demoralize his supporters.
The Fox polls are horrible. Every time I have a Fox poll, it's horrible. It's called suppression. What it does is it suppresses people. They say, well, listen, we love the president, but if he can't win.
At one point today, both candidates and their running mates were all stumping in Pennsylvania. With 20 electoral votes, it's potentially a must-win state. Mr. Biden was in Pittsburgh, and the president was in Scranton, before heading on to rallies in Iowa, Georgia, and Michigan. Now, the president continued to suggest the election is rigged against him and that he plans to contest a defeat in court, possibly as soon as tomorrow night. But an official of the Biden campaign countered that they are prepared for what he called any legal hijinks of one kind or another.